basically we need to do our oath of office.
You'll raise your right hand. Please repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Eduardo,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
to support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Indiana,
and the Constitution of the State of Indiana,
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and diligently discharge
I will faithfully, impartially, and diligently discharge
the duties of the office of, state your office,
the duties of the office of town council
according to law
according to law,
and to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, everyone. I'll go ahead and sign it.
Okay. Next order of business is to elect a president for the next 4 years. We'll open the floor for nominations.
I nominate John Jordan.
Is there any other nominations? Being none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, clear pass. Dan.
Just got a few things. First off, on behalf of myself and the other guys, I want to thank you guys for the raises that you voted on last meeting since I wasn't here. I really appreciate it. The trail is wrapped up. I think it, with NDOT and everything, all the paperwork, I believe, unless there's another payment or two.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, as far as on my end, it's all wrapped up. I talked to Jim Breckler about the community crossings for 2024 next year. I think I'm gonna be meeting with him on Zoom in the next couple days to go over what their plans are. It's pretty straightforward, most of it's paving, but once we get out on the south street over here, there's a lot of drainage that's going in, and they're working, I think wrapped up the design, and they're gonna run it past me and make sure everything that I think we need is on there.
Can I add something to that?
Yeah.
Be sure that you have enough funds to cover our portion of that, because there'll be stuff you have to appropriate, and it'll be limited to what you can spend, so before you accept anything, make sure you have it though.
Okay.
His plan was to advertise on around the 18th or 20th and somewhere in there. And hopefully, I think it was open bids at the next February meeting. Because it does, we have, I think, 4 months from the time that we received it to have it an accepted bid.
Yeah, I read that part where the,
Yep.
was in February, yeah.
That's all I got.
Okay. Kevin,
No, just here to enjoy the show.
Just here, enjoy the show.
Jeremy. Zach.
Wow.
Derek. You're good, so am I. Bobby. Okay, the only thing I've got here is I have a check for the park for $76,744.17 and I'll read this here with the companies that pursuant to government documents of the Southeast Youth Council, Inc., Cornerstone Youth Center, the Monroeville Parks are entitled to receive Cornerstone's net assets following its dilution. On January 4th, 23, Cornerstone filed articles of dissolution, with the Office of the Indiana Secretary of State. On January 6, 2023, Cornerstone published notice of this. Therefore, Cornerstone resolved all known claims against its assets. Please find enclosed check number in the amount of $76,744.76, which represents Cornerstone's remaining undistributed assets. Please note that until January 6, 2025, the funds are subject to the potential rights of known claimants pursuant to Indiana Code Section 23-17-22-7D. Basically, what it means is the money's there, but you probably don't want to spend it until afterwards. So,
Can we, put that somewhere where it's gonna make some money, but we can still get it out if we have to give it back for some reason?
should be able to, yeah,
We should be able to put it in something that we can get interest off of it.
yeah. Here,
Yeah,
Lee.
we probably shouldn't spend any of it. But we could make some money off of it.
January 7th.
Yeah,
But we want
for
to make a
a
copy.
year.
Okay, yeah, no, we're good.
Your chances of having to pay a tax are probably pretty slim, because we took care of all the creditors and all that we know of.
Yeah,
That's just a thing that you have to go through.
right.
Okay, the only thing that I've got is, we keep getting drilled about that Phil Franke sewer line out there. And I've been talking to Jessica Chrisman from the county, and I just wanted to let you guys know that I told them we won't take it over, not unless somebody engineers it. Well, they won't give up on it, and the county won't do it. The county won't let them do it unless they do it through a right-of-way other than the county's right-of-way. And they don't want to get easements and things of that nature. So I just wanted to let everybody kind of know that,
Is that the one between here and Heritage, is that?
yeah, out there at
Franklin
Franklin,
Road.
yeah. And no, that's my whole thing, because I figure that maybe they will start calling other people besides me, but I talked to Jessica up there quite a bit about it. And she said this is just how it has to be, because what they wanted to do was they wanted to go ahead and put it in and just put it through these people's fields, okay? Which it's okay with those people. But if you get somebody in the middle that buys a property and decides that they don't want that line there, they can dig it up and cut it off. And everybody else is done.
Yeah.
So, for the simplification of the whole system, because I thought maybe that they would start calling you guys, trying to convince you that we didn't wanna do that.
Who is supposed to be supposedly spending the money to put it in there?
Phil,
It's a group of
Phil
people.
Franke,
And a group of
there's
people out
actually
there
a
that are
group
neighbors out there,
Mhm.
they
Yeah.
were the ones spending the money to put it in, right?
And just to add to that, I did talk to Barry Shear today, and he just wanted to talk to that lady about the easement, cause his question was, who would the easement belong to? If they got an easement. Cause he thought it had to belong to us, and I told him, from the understanding if we're talking on the phone, we would have nothing in it. And I said, I don't know if it would actually belong to the county, but they would have permission to be within that easement because they're paying for the extra. That's why he wanted her number today, to call her and ask her
okay.
that. He's
Okay,
not,
I just,
Yeah.
he's not trying to get like go around us or anything on that part.
Okay.
He just
But
wanted
we-
to talk to
We
her on that.
own the line going to Heritage.
right, we own the line going to Heritage.
So even that one being put in, that's in for township even.
Well, it's, seeing that, yeah, that's Madison.
That's Madison Township. So, I
No, it's kind of, but I just wanted to tell everybody that so that
right,
if you get a call, that's what it's about, because I agree with Jessica up there that the way they wanna do it isn't right. You know, just, if you're gonna put it in, get an easement from every property owner, and they'll actually let them put it in, and they can be the owners.
right.
Yeah, we don't have to own it then. But the county won't let them do it without the paperwork. That's what it amounts to.
Right.
Or if they wanted us to take it over, it has to be engineered.
Well, I didn't see any reason for us to take it over.
No, neither do I. Yeah, because
They're gonna
we're-
hook in
we're-
ours, but
We're
they
letting
should
ourselves be
put
at
it in
risk.
and own it.
It would
Right.
open a huge can of worms
Yeah.
if we took it over, cause there's already other branch lines that people own coming off of our main line that we don't own. So
Right,
if we
yeah.
take one line, then we're gonna have to take all the lines and get nothing more extra out of it other than more responsibility.
Right.
Right, yeah, so, okay, the only other thing that I have is this, a bill on the industrial park for $37,956.03, and there's, the balance to finish the job is $1,144,990. If I can get a motion to pay the $37,956.03. Okay,
I'll second that.
have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye, opposed, clear pass. Gentlemen. Rich,
The industrial park, looks like it's coming along pretty good. I was just wondering the other day when I went by Smith's place, when are they gonna finish that? Is that at the NDOT or who is that?
that's API, but
API.
the problem is MediaCom is holding the whole process up. That would all been done if MediaCom would get their,
Have to go.
Is that what the
That's-
email was about?
yes.
Yes.
That spot actually isn't MediaCom, it's the other side of the road that's MediaCom. What happened on Smith, while those stakes are there again,
Yeah,
because when Frontier came out to move all their stuff, they still put it right in the middle where the radius is gonna be. So that box that they moved is still in
they
the
gotta move it
pavement.
all again.
Yeah. So they don't know how to read print, is what it basically comes down to.
Okay,
Because the API guy, he spotted it without even looking at its print, and no stakes out there. He said, that's in the radius.
Yeah.
So then,
Well, cause I thought that would all be done, that looked like a simple thing that ought to be done first.
well, it
Yeah.
was done, just
you know,
incorrectly.
one thing maybe we should do, Dan, and I don't know, this is probably, it might be too late to plant Frida's trees.
No, it's not too late. As long as the ground's not frozen, they'll plant
It's
trees.
not froze yet, so.
Okay, why don't you, do you wanna see about getting them?
Do you
And
know what she wants?
yes, I've got it on the contract.
Okay, well, yeah, you let me know what she wants and I can get them ordered.
Okay, that way we won't have to go back across the sidewalk again with something heavy.
Okay.
Okay. So,
That's usually Fort Wayne tree, and don't they come out and put them in and?
Yeah, that's who we had to do at the
anything,
park.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Yeah, that's all I got.
Chad, motion to adjourn.
You got that motion?
I'll second that.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, clear pass. Today's the third.
Third.